Hey guys, so just want to start off with a message for the Divine Masculine. And yesterday I did one for the Divine Feminine, so today let's start off with the Divine Masculine because I didn't get to do one for them yesterday. So the first card I just shuffled and pulled before I turned on the camera, and the first card that I got was Surrender to the Sweetness. So what I asked the question was, Universe, what is the Divine Masculine doing right? And then I'll ask another set of questions of what does the Divine Masculine need to work on. So it says surrender to sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So what the universe sees is that you're starting to get into this mindset where you're approaching things from a place of joy. You're starting to see the sweetness of life. You're in your Venus energy, which is your divine feminine, because we all have divine masculine and divine feminine in us, and you're tapping into your divine feminine energy. And you're making love to life, right? Like you're enjoying the people's company that you're around. You're enjoying pursuing your passions. You're enjoying just the little things in life. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Mommy's doing a video, okay? So yeah, you're enjoying the simple things in life. Baby, I gotta do my video, okay? 1 second, I'll come there in 1 second, okay? Okay? She just wants to be in the video. It's like when I always see people's animals that come in the video. No, my kid is like, no, I want to be in your video. Wants to be a little star. So yeah, you're surrendering to the sweetness of life. Like maybe you were in a dark place before, going through a dark night of the soul, and now you're getting to a place where you're seeing the beauty in life, in the simplest thing. You're probably practicing gratitude, and you're like starting to love life. And it's summertime. Summertime brings that out in people, because I think that wintertime people go through that like sadness and despair and feeling like they're just in like autopilot. But when summertime comes around, it's like when we start making plans and start feeling good, and the sun heats us up, and we start like just loving life again. And and it goes, you're not, thank you, baby, you're the cutest. So the next card that came out is You're Not For Everyone. This one I always love. Like I've talked about this card before. Like look at that like waterfall and this beautiful area of water. So nice. Like a little river area. Beautiful. And that's the sweetness of life, right? Like enjoying the simple things, enjoying the water, enjoying nature. Sorry, my throat is like really dry today. And I just drank so much water and it's still dry. But it says the next one is You're Not For Everyone. And it's just like she's standing there with like a big, with like a dress that's just flowing. And she's just by herself in the abyss. So it says embrace your weirdness, face your north. So what you're starting to do is you're starting to realize that you aren't for everyone. You're not trying to fit into everyone's circle. You're not trying to be a people pleaser anymore. You're realizing that you have a unique soul, and because you're realizing that, you're going to start, if you haven't already, you're going to start attracting in your soul family. By you pursuing your passions, by you figuring out who you are, by you spending time in silent meditation, you're starting to realize who you are, and that's what raises your frequency to match the frequency of other people that are like-minded and like your weirdness. So you're starting to embrace who you truly are, your authentic self, and you're starting to act from that place of authenticity. And then this one came out for the Divine Feminine yesterday, and it says your life is your canvas. And it's funny because it came out in the same position where what are you doing right? And it says artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So I'm going to basically repeat what I said for the Divine Feminine, but you're tapping into your creative ability. You're probably a creative soul that either likes building, likes painting, likes sculpting, likes writing, likes producing, directing, whatever your niche is, it's something to do with the creative pursuit. And you're taking creative accountability. So it's like whatever you put out into the world, there's meaning behind it. There's something that's meant to impact the world, heal them, change mindset. Through your experiences, you're sharing your rawness, your authenticity, and that's your creative accountability, right? Because your creations add a message to this world. And that's why I said you're artist and your manifestation. So you're acting from a place of you're manifesting your reality. Your thoughts, your beliefs, the way you behave, everything that you're doing right now is manifesting your reality. And What's up, Theo? What? You want me to put this on for you? Okay, come. Yeah. There you go, baby. So, you're realizing that you manifest your own reality, and you probably put a lot of manifestations into existence maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, and by you raising your frequency and by you doing the inner shadow work to heal your stuff, those manifestations are trickling in. So it's like, even now probably, Theo, what's up? What's up? You did tell me to do it. I did it. I did it. Okay, come. So your manifestations are, and you're probably realizing they're manifesting quicker because you're changing your frequency. You're believing in that you shape your own reality, that your life is a canvas. So you want me to put on monkey? Yeah. Okay. So you're realizing that your life is a canvas, and that's what's making you have all your manifestations start to trickle in. So this is great. This is what you're doing, right? And then I'm just gonna ask, like, what do you still need to work on? So the next question I asked is, what does Divine Masculine still need to work on? And the first one that came out was protect your dreams, and that's under surrender to sweetness. So you're surrendering to sweetness, right? We talked about that. But protect your dreams, it says, you are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So any dreams, manifestations, whatever you want to see come to fruition, keep them close to you. Don't tell everyone. Only tell the people closest to you that you really trust. But even then, if your friends are the type of people that are still stuck in the 3D world, and they have like more of a pessimistic view towards life, and say, hey, like, I don't know if that's possible, like, how are you going to do that, blah 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 blah, and they make you question yourself, then don't tell those friends. Like, they love you, they care about you, but they're still stuck in the 3D mindset. So only tell people who are going to uplift you and who are optimistic and who are going to help you towards your dreams. So keep your dreams and keep working on them. Work on them in secret until you're ready to release the stuff that you're working on, right? So that's really important. That's something that you need to work on. Maybe you've been telling too many people and it's been making you doubt, so that's why the universe is telling you to protect them, because your dreams are meant to change this world, impact this world, heal this world, do something for this world, for the collective of people. And it says, wisdom. I always love when this card comes out with the owl and everything. This is probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. So beautiful. And it says, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. So it says, you're not for everyone. So this is that you're realizing that you're not for everyone, and you're acting on your weirdness, right? And what the universe wants you to work on is that now it's time that you realize this. Now use your inner wisdom. You have all this wisdom that is inside of you. Meditate, spend time in meditation so that you can tap into your soul, what your soul is telling you to do, what your soul is guiding to, your soul's purpose. You have this wisdom from massive amounts of lifetimes that you've probably lived, ancient cultures. So you need to use this wisdom more. Don't just hoarder it and keep it to yourself. Share this wisdom. So that's why I'm saying protect your dreams, because you're meant to share some sort of wisdom with the world. Work on it, allow your wisdom to develop more, and then share it when you're ready. And then under your life as a canvas, we got magical gateway. So it says, it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. And that's under your life as a canvas, right? So you're painting this manifestation. You're creating this world for yourself, right? And now it's so funny because this is like three things. Protect your dreams. Use your wisdom, right? Like, gain your wisdom, tap into your wisdom, and then venture out into what the universe is calling you to do. It takes courage to step into the unknown. It takes courage to lean into faith. It takes courage to have faith that your manifestations are coming in, right? And go forward without looking back. Don't hold on to the baggage of the past that's weighing you down. Let go of whatever's happened in the past. Let go of whatever's not worked out in the past, and venture out onto the people, places, things, dreams, manifestations, everything that you want to see come to fruition, start taking aligned action to make that happen. Venture out, don't stay in your bubble and hide from the world. Venture out. You've probably been in hermit mode, but now it's time to step out of that and start making things happen for yourself. And this one flipped over too, and I wasn't going to take it, but the two flipped over together because I just wanted to take three, but this says inner child. So it says, the fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So you need to work on letting your inner child play more. Tapping into what makes you happy. Tapping into the things that you love doing. The things that you love doing as an 8-year-old child. Like, let your inner child shine. Let other people see your inner child. I think the Divine Masculine got this a few weeks ago. I just posted reading, and I think inner child was something that came out from a different deck, maybe. So yeah, let your inner child play. Let yourself be free. That's all about acting from a place of authenticity. And it's funny because you got to surrender to sweetness, right? The joys of life. You are probably surrendering to the sweetness, but it's time to just allow other people to hello baby, allow other people to see your inner child, right? This is my inner child. But yeah, this is who brings out my inner child, and my other son too, but like they're the ones who bring out my inner child. So be around people who allow you to feel comfortable to bring out your inner child. And just, if you don't have anyone that you feel comfortable with right now, do it with yourself. Be silly, get up, shake your body, dance in your room, make jokes to yourself. Whatever the case may be, just let your inner child play. Have a water gun fight. Like, just let your inner child play. So I think I want to make 3 more cards. Just give me 1 second. So the question that I asked yesterday for the Divine Feminines were the same thing, and at the end I summed it up with, what if you do all these, if you work on these things, and if you're staying in that state that you're doing right, the surrender and all that stuff, what does the future hold for you? What do you have to look forward to? And the first one I got was Rosemary. See that? I love these cards. These are probably one of my favorites too. I think this one's getting to be my #1 favorite. But it says remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. So if you do all these things, then a few things I'm hearing is that you'll have people around you who are loyal, who are faithful, and who your soul remembers, right? So you have people around you who are loyal, who are faithful, and who your soul remembers. You've probably been in situations around friends, relationships, family, that just weren't loyal to you, that you couldn't trust, that you gave your loyalty to them and they didn't give you their loyalty as well. Or relationships that weren't faithful to you. So as you raise your frequency and as you work on these things and learn these things, you're going to attract in people who are that. And then this is also that you will, or you already are this person. So it's like either you're going to become more of this person, maybe you become jaded and you're like, I don't want to be loyal to anybody, I don't want to be faithful to anyone, I don't want commitment, I don't want anyone at this point, right? But you're going to get back to that person of who you are, where you're like, I don't know, baby, look around. Look around. I don't know, baby, look around. Maybe the dread under the bed. Check mommy's bed. You're going to get to a place where you feel like yourself again, where you're attracting the people who will be those things to you. And roots. See that one? Okay, I'll help you look for 1 second, baby, okay? It says healthy patterns, early growth. Hold on, let me just find this for him. Yes, we found it. So it says roots, which is healthy patterns, early growth. So you're going to start creating healthy patterns for yourself. You're going to have growth, like your soul is going to grow. You're going to expand your consciousness. You're going to tap into that wisdom, right? You're going to forge a new path, a magical gateway. You're going to be playful from your inner child. So it's like you're going to be starting to, if you haven't already, is that you're going to be starting to develop healthy patterns. Things that you've been working on is going to be solidified, and you're going to become that person of who you wanted to be, who you were working towards, what you were betting yourself towards, right? And then the next one is rain. I've never seen these cards come out, so this is good. So it says cleansing, purification, hydration. So you're basically going to be going through, and you've probably gone through multiple of these, where you're cleansing